plane erupted in a violent explosion, and within an instant, the fuselage split into 3 parts. Daisy was thrown into the central portion of the wreckage. The fierce air currents tossed her uncontrollably as she crashed through the cabin. Desperately, she reached out, trying to grab onto anything that could save her. Fortunately, luck was on her side. After tumbling through the cabin, she was flung back into her seat by inertia. However, the shattered plane was plummeting rapidly. The immense feeling of weightlessness caused Daisy to lose consciousness for a moment, suffocating briefly. But she quickly opened her eyes again, strapping herself in, facing death with grim acceptance. When Daisy regained consciousness, she found herself surrounded by broken parts of the fuselage. She couldn't believe she was still alive. As she tried to move, she discovered a sharp metal rod had pierced her lower leg. Overcoming the excruciating pain, she attempted to pull the rod out. The sensation of it scraping against her bone almost made her faint. But Daisy knew that if she left the wound untreated, the loss of blood and the risk of infection would only worsen. Despite the agony, she mustered all her strength and managed to pull the rod from her leg. After a brief moment of rest, she tore a strip of cloth from her clothes to temporarily bind the wound. Using the seat in front of her for support, Daisy struggled to stand. With her voice hoarse from exertion, she cried out for her husband, but all she found was a woman, unconscious. She shook the woman's shoulder, desperately trying to check if she was still alive, but the woman had already passed. The pain overwhelmed Daisy again, and she lost consciousness once more. Time passed, and the sound of a propeller slowly brought Daisy back to her senses. She deduced that a rescue team had arrived. With renewed hope, she yanked a scarf from around the dead woman's neck, following the flight path of the plane. Reaching an open area, she raised the scarf and waved it frantically while shouting for help. But the dense trees blocked the view of the rescue team, and no one noticed the small, desperate figure hidden within the forest.